Hey everyone, this is Cheryl Morrison, your local Chicagoland real estate attorney, and today let's talk about what controls your transaction. You might have found some information about the property online, perhaps on a free listing service like realtor.com. You may have gotten some information from your realtor regarding the property based on what was in the MLS listing. And then finally, perhaps you've had some negotiation or you've talked directly with the buyer or the seller about this transaction. Now, it is really important that whatever you are gathering that different information from, that whatever is important from that makes its way into the contract. It is really important that that information is included in the contract, because if it's not listed there, it doesn't count. So this could be a problem if there is an issue between like what you're expecting versus what's listed for the fixtures and personal property on page 1 of the contract. If, for instance, you're expecting a play set in the backyard to be left there, but that box isn't checked, well, if the box isn't checked, then it's really not a part of the transaction. Likewise, if you're expecting any sort of seller's concessions, some closing cost credit, that also needs to be in the contract, listed in the contract as well. There isn't supposed to be any money that's exchanging hands that's not noted in the contract, then making its way onto the settlement statement. This is really important because if you have these side conversations going, or you're relying on something that's not in the contract, it's really difficult for everybody to know what it is that you're expecting. And then, of course, the contract itself, the agreement is signed by both parties, and if it's not listed in there, then it really can't be enforced. So this is really an important part. Your attorney should be going over everything with you, should be making sure that there isn't anything that you're expecting as part of this transaction that isn't listed in the contract, that there isn't anything that you're planning on getting that, we haven't noted, that there isn't any money that you're planning on exchanging hands that isn't in there as well. It's really important that you do this. For realtors, it's also important if you do have a buyer's agreement with your buyers for a minimum commission, that extra, if for some reason, your split isn't covering that, that needs to be on the settlement statement as well. It really should be part of the transaction, and no money should be exchanging hands but for what's on the settlement statement. So I hope that this has helped for you today. If you have any questions about contract basics, that's definitely what I'm here for. I'm here to help, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.